Hi, my name is Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. This is a 50 before 50 update. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I turned 46 years old in June of 2023, and I want to read 50 series, get caught up or finished with 50 of them before my 50th birthday. So that gave me 4 years to get that done. Now, we are almost to my birthday this year in June, and I'm going to be 47, and I'm going to only have 3 years left. But every month or so, I have been trying to do a checkup and walk you through what I've finished and what I haven't. And I have created graphics for every one of the 50 series because that's best for my brain and the way I visually like to look at what's left and what I have to do. And so we're going to scroll through here and see what I have finished since my last checkup and what has been added and all that stuff. So I periodically go through here. You will notice, like in, let me find one to show you. Like here, if I've read some in a series, I'll go through and put this little star thing on it, just so when I'm going through the list, I know what's been read since the last time. But I have not done that in the last week or two. So there could be some on here that are not marked, but it's fine. We're going to find them all together, and then we're going to count everything and see how many books are left and what the next 3 years are going to look like. So I didn't read any Black Dagger Brotherhood, but I do. Another thing is I have already created my TBR for the June camp season-a-thon, and 17 of those 20 books are from my 50 before 50. So more of these are going to come off in June when we get there. And one of them is one of these books. I'm still caught up. I'm going to be reading one of these as well. I'm going to be finishing this. Both of these are coming off. Oh, here we go. I read Sorcery since our last check-in, and I am reading Weird Sisters. So I'm trying to throw Discworld in as much as possible since I have so many left. Dresden Files, I didn't mark it off yet, but I finished Vignette. Vignette is literally a short story. It's not even a story. It's like a micro story on his website. So I went and read that. And technically I started reading Blood Rights because it was available on Libby. And I really just wanted something mindless that I could read at night. So I've started that one as well. Not Dune. Not any Earth Divers. I think there are new Earth Divers that I need to put in here. So I need to remove this because that little gold check mark tells me that I have checked for new books and they've been added. But I know there's a new Earth Divers that has not been added. So I'm going to remove that golden check. I have not read any more Expanse, which I need to because there are a lot of books. Django just jumped down because he saw someone walk by. Caught up with Finley Donovan. Caught up with The Gentleman Bastards. We talked about this last time. This is the next book, but it has not been released. And the release date was canceled for when it was supposed to be released. So when it comes out, then I will take off the caught up and I will read it. I'm caught up with The Glass Immortals. 2 books left in Grant County. Caught up with Heartstopper. Her Royal Spyness. I just have this bottom row of books down here. Caught up with Immortals After Dark. Caught up with In Death, at least till the fall. I have a lot of Case Carpetta. I kept trying to get The Body Farm on my June TBR because I thought I needed to get there. I did get 2 of these books on the June TBR, so I'm only going to have 2 left after June. Lady Sherlock, I still have 4 left. Lexi Blake, I have a lot. And I did get 2 books. I have one on a TBR right now that's going to get read. And then I got the next 2 books on my June TBR. So I'm working my way through there slowly. I'm reading one of these in June. And look at this. I took a break after I finished The Monstrosity. I took a month? What? I took a week off. And I actually drew one of these little boxes, if you see my little boxes, and it has all of my 50 before 50 inside. And so I chose one and I got Lords of the Underworld. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to draw another one. I'm literally just going to read as many as I can in a week. And I read those 5 in a week. So I'm down to just 3. Then I have a lot of Macy Dobbs to go. Caught up on that one. Mistborn. I'm not sure where to go next. Like, what is the next book that I read in this? I have finished the original trilogy, The Final Empire, is that what it's called? The Well of Ascension and The Hero of Ages. I've read those 3 books. and that's it. So do I read the 11th Metal short story first? Do I read the Secret History novella next? and then Alloy of Law. If somebody could guide me into where I go next. The 11th Metal, I feel like came first, which is why I put it up here. It didn't come first in the way he wrote it. I think it may have come first chronologically in storytelling. So I don't know if I need to read that one next and then go to The Secret History and Across like this. But if somebody could tell me, I would be very happy. I have been avoiding this for this very reason. I can't find a good answer that I like on the websites that I'm finding. So maybe you guys know. Then Murderbot. I'm reading one of those, and so I'll only have 2 left. Powder Mage. I have a lot to go, and I need to just read them because most of them are novellas. So I could knock a ton of these out if I would just sit down and do them like one after the other. We'll see. Side Changeling, I didn't read any. Raven Shadow, I'm reading 2 of these in June, which means I'm only going to have 1 book left. Red Rising. I read Morning Star. I really enjoyed it. I read it in April, at the end of April for the Battle of the Bands, and I really liked it. 7 Brides for 7 Alien Brothers. I have Drakkar, I'm not sure, on my list for right now. It's on my TBR. I have one of the sagas on my TBR, but I have not read it. The Next Spy Family. I don't even think I own it yet. No, I have them stacked up behind me right there, and I've only got 5. So I've got to order number 6 because I only want to read them physically. So maybe I'll go ahead and order 6 and 7, so I'll have them here. Stormlight Archives, I'm reading Edge Dancer in June. I'm all caught up with Supernatural Investigations. I'm reading The Immortals in June by J.T. Ellison. I am finishing the Inheritance trilogy. I'm reading Shades and Shadow also in June, and I'm reading The Rose and the Thorn in June. I'm not reading any Veronica, but that's all I have left. I am making myself go slowly through the Veronica books because I just need there to always be a Veronica book available in my future. Like, I don't know if some of y'all feel that same way, but I need there to always be a book about Veronica and Stoker that I can read in the future. So let me know if you guys have a book like that or a series that you just always need there to be another one available for you so that it never ends. That might just be me being weird, but let me know. Okay, I've got to go through and count them all, and then I will come back with the totals. Okay, so here are our totals. We went down 10 in novels, which is good, and we went up 1 in graphic novels because there was another Earth Divers, and I did not read a single graphic novel in the month of May. So I am going to, or in the month of April, technically, I guess, because this is the middle of May when I'm filming this, and that's usually what happens is I kind of film in the middle of the month, but I count it for the month that I'm filming. So I'll do the same thing. I'll film around my birthday time in June, and then that will be our end of the first year wrap-up kind of situation. And then I will start a new one of these pages for the next July to June. I know I didn't start doing this until October because that's when I had the great idea to do this. Anyway, let's talk about what's done. The Drowning Empire, Earthseed, Binti, The Passage, Alex Storm, The Bone Season, which I know she's still writing these books, but I am so done. The Indian Lake Trilogy and The Wayfarers. And then I DNF'd 1, which I guess if a new Bone Season book comes out, I'm going to have to consider that a DNF, but I'm done. Like, I caught up and I don't want to read anymore. I think it ended well where it ended. Let's just leave it. Okay, let's just leave it. Anyway, that's it. That's my 50 before 50 update, and I will see you again next month for my birthday update to see how many books we have read this whole time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.